Oh, Irene, there is someone here to see you.
Who is it?
Someone wants to interview you.
Thank you, Mrs. Curie, for letting me conduct an interview with you. Now I have a couple of questions. I want to ask you first, when did you get married to Frederick Deloitte, your husband?
I got married in 1926 on a bright sunny day. I can remember it like it was yesterday.
I pronounce you man and wife.
Thank you, Wild Bill. Irene, now that we are married, we will become the greatest scientist couple in the world, and we will discover great things.
I know. We will discover great things, Frederick. But for tonight, we party.
Can I get an amen?
Amen! Amen!
Obviously, you are very intelligent. Where did you attend school?
I attended the University of Paris, but my studies were interrupted by World War I. You see, I was a nurse, and I had to operate the X-ray machines. It was horrible. All those young men we lost.
Why did you get interested in science?
Well, my parents, Mary and Pierre Curie, were very famous scientists. They worked with radiation, and they got the Nobel Prize, and that really fascinated me. Yeah, and I was sometimes able to see them work. It was very interesting. And when my dad died, I figured I had to pick up where he left off.
And it's true that you and your husband, Frederick, worked in your mother's lab, and that's how you two met?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, I'm getting a little off topic here, but what do you think your greatest contributions to science were?
I think my greatest contribution to modern science is when me and Frederick discovered how to make naturally stable elements radioactive.
Just gotta increase the power. This boron should become radioactive.
I don't understand how it works.
Unpaid. Now go get me some coffee.
It works by bombarding this boron with radioactive particles, and eventually it'll seep into the boron, so it itself will become radioactive.
Awesome, bro.
Turn off the power, Frederick. I think we're done.
We did it! We did it! This boron is no longer stable. We discovered how to make things radioactive. That's great!
Frederick, I brought your coffee.
Tim. Oh my god, Tim!
I think we're gonna need a new intern.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He'll be fine.
That was a huge contribution to science. And are you aware, because of your discovery, the medical field has been able to treat cancer and use radiation in many other ways to save lives?
Yes, and I'm very happy to be a part of saving many people's lives.
Can you explain how you did that?
Well, like I said before, the boron was being bombarded constantly by the A particles, and after a constant bombardment, the stable element was exposed to emission, which means radiation was discharged onto the element.
And for your incredible discovery, you and your husband were awarded the Nobel Prize in 1935.
That's correct.
Great pleasure. I would like to award the Nobel Prize to Irene Curie and Frederick Deloitte. Congratulations.
Thank you all. I would just like to say...
Hey, whoa, you don't get to make a speech.
What?
This is the Nobel Prizes, not the Oscars. Now get out of here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was also the year you joined the Socialist Party, correct?
Yes, I joined the Socialist Party that year because of the growing fascist movement in Germany. And as we all know, I hate fascism. And also because the Socialists had offered me a position of Undersecretary for Scientific Research.
When were you appointed director of the
I
radio?
became the director in 1932. It was there where we started to make uranium radioactive. And this part of our research helped others discover nuclear fission.
With the growing threat of war, what did you and your family do during World War II?
Well, I didn't want to leave, and I did everything I could to stay with my lab and my research. In fact, I was a member of the French Resistance, but in 1944, I left the country in fear that I would get arrested for my participation in the resistance, and I didn't want my research to fall into the wrong hands.
If you aren't aware, a month later, the Allies liberated Paris, right?
Why don't you shut up?
It's a fair question.
Look, if I didn't leave, they would have put the kibosh on me. You know the Germans have kiboshed before, and they will. kibosh again.
After the war, what did you do?
I returned home with my husband to my lab and resumed my studies.
Sounds like you had a wonderful life. Thank you so much for your time, Miss Curie. I appreciate your hospitality.
Thank you. Now get out of my house!
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off